Hi, I'm Bradley Deacon, creator of the Vietnam Live Better for Less School community. That's SKOOL. Today we're talking about a few things that quietly determine whether life in Vietnam feels effortless or unnecessarily annoying. Cash, cards, QR codes, SIM cards, mobile data, and postal services. In other words, how daily life actually works once you land. Let's start with money. If you've just arrived in Vietnam, you'll notice something very quickly. People aren't reaching for cash, and they're definitely not swiping cards. They're pointing their phones at QR codes. Everywhere. Street food stalls, coffee carts, fruit sellers, pharmacies, mini-marts. Even the person selling iced tea on the footpath. Welcome to Vietnam's QR economy. Once you have three things, a Vietnamese SIM card, your passport, and a local phone number, you can open a QR payment account at a local bank like BIDV. No appointment, no credit checks, no paperwork marathon. You walk in, smile, hand over your passport, give them your phone number, and they set it up. For Australians, this feels suspiciously easy, but here, it's normal. One important thing to understand. These QR accounts are top-up wallets, not full traditional bank accounts. Think of them like a digital wallet that lives on your phone. You add money. You spend money. That's it. And honestly, for everyday life, that's all you need. Now let's talk about SIM cards and mobile data, because none of the QR magic works without them. Staying connected in Vietnam is easy and cheap, if you know your options. Local SIM cards offer excellent coverage and very generous data. Viatel has the widest network, especially outside cities. Mobiphone and Vinaphone are also solid choices in urban areas. You'll need your passport to register any SIM. That part is mandatory. Expect to pay around 150,000 Vietnamese dong, roughly $8 for about 30 days of 4G data a day. Yes, that's normal. If you're using a newer iPhone or Pixel, eSIMs also work very well and save you the SIM tray dance. A few common mistakes to avoid. Forgetting to top up before leaving city areas. Rural kiosks may not handle foreign cards. Buying SIMs from random street vendors without proper registration. And ignoring data expiry dates. Auto-renew isn't always activated. No data means no QR. No QR means you're suddenly very interested in small change again. Back to why QR beats cash and cards. There are no fees, for you or the merchant. No card surcharges, no ATM withdrawal fees, no international transaction surprises. You pay exactly what's shown. The vendor receives exactly that amount. You also don't need to hunt for ATMs. You can top up your QR wallet in cash at banks, some shops, and sometimes convenience stores. No machines swallowing your card. No out-of-service signs. No stress. Once you're set up, it works almost everywhere. Scan the QR, enter the amount. Confirm. Done, often faster than cash. A quick local insight. Most locals now prefer QR. Cash still works. But QR is cleaner, faster, easier, and trackable. If you use it, you instantly look like someone who understands how things work here. No fumbling, no counting notes, no awkward moments. For Australians, it feels familiar, just simpler and cheaper. After a week, you'll probably wonder why ATM fees still exist back home. My simple rule? Use QR for daily life. Keep some cash as backup. Avoid frequent ATM withdrawals. QR becomes your default without you even noticing. Now let's talk about post and shipping. Or as I like to call it, how my laptop once went on an unplanned holiday at customs. Vietnam's postal and customs system works, but it works very differently to Australia. If you assume it's the same, you'll eventually learn the hard way. I did. I once tried to have a laptop mailed into Vietnam. It didn't arrive. It didn't get lost. It got stopped at customs. Electronics like computers are often restricted for private mail imports, including tablets and phones, may require permits or paperwork that normal people don't have. Translation: your device may sit in a warehouse while forms you didn't know existed are requested. Sometimes it's released. Sometimes it's returned. Sometimes it just waits. Vietnam Post exists and functions, but it's very specific. To receive anything reliably, you usually need a full name, full address, ward, district, city, or province, and a Vietnamese phone number. Miss one of these, and your parcel may be delayed, returned, or quietly sit somewhere wondering who it belongs to. Addresses here are layered, not linear. And yes, the phone number matters. A lot. No phone number means no call. No call means no delivery. Ironically, shipping items out of Vietnam is often easier than shipping them in. If you're sending clothes, books, or personal items, use a reputable international courier based in Vietnam. They understand the rules, help with customs declarations, and avoid unnecessary drama. Vietnam Post can work, but it requires patience, precision, and paperwork tolerance. So here are the practical rules that will save you time. Don't mail electronics into Vietnam unless you fully understand import rules. Carry important electronics with you when entering the country. Use professional couriers for valuable or time-sensitive items. Always include a local phone number, and never assume it'll be fine. That sentence causes delays everywhere. Final perspective. Vietnam isn't broken. It's procedural. Once you accept that paperwork matters, details matter, and phones matter more than emails, everything gets easier. Bottom line, use QR for daily life. Get a local SIM early. Carry electronics yourself. Be precise with addresses. And if something gets held up, take a breath. Chances are it's not lost. It's just waiting for the right form, stamp, or phone call. For deeper guidance on money, SIMs, transfers, visas, and the systems that make life here peaceful and affordable, that's all inside my Vietnam Live Better for Less School community. I'll see you in the next module.